to the PWOC Workshop on Mission. My name is Maya McCall, and I love PWOC. Much like many of you, I have a story that introduced me to PWOC. During my first military duty station, I met a retired grandmother who was at a park with her grandchildren, which just happened to be the same age as my daughters, and she invited me to her PWOC Bible study. It was there that I encountered Christ. I encountered his love, I encountered community, and I had the opportunity to grow in my leadership. She invited me to co-lead the next semester with her, and the following year I served on the executive board. Now I want to invite you to turn to the person next to you and share what PWOC means to you. All right, ladies, let's bring it back together. Stories like yours and mine are part of the enduring history of Protestant women of the chapel, which dates all the way back to the 1950s. Our unique experience as individuals adds to the collective voice of our PWOC story. Our motto, "We are workers together for Christ," is the same now as it was at our organization's beginning. The four aims continue to guide the ministry, keeping us centered on Christ and on his word, our common ground. Women in European theater military chapels began forming PWOC groups in 1955 under the supervision of U.S. Army Europe chaplain Edwin Kirtley. This came in response to the influx of dependents accompanying their service members to Europe. who needed support beyond what was available in their local chapels. Since then, PWOC has expanded to include all branches of service under the supervision of military chaplains. Today, anywhere in the world that you find a U.S. military installation, there's potentially a local PWOC group, and if not, you can start one. PWOC's original commission to reach spouses of service members has expanded to include all women associated with the military: service members, retirees, civilians, and family members. It's a vibrant part of the chapel community and of the greater military community. Since its inception in 1955, PWOC has held annual training events to prepare its leaders for ministry. Chaplains have always been key investors and participants in the training. Simply put, PWOC would not exist apart from the chaplain corps. This training recognizes the historic support of chaplains of all branches of service and the entire religious support team, which PWOC serves alongside. It honors the shared history of our organizations and seeks to strengthen our working relationship. In our workshop, we'll look at the internal and external mission of PWOC. Why are there two, you may ask? PWOC has two different facets. There's the internal ministry that happens on a typical PWOC, but there's also an external role that we play in the greater military community. Both require our intentional focus. Hold a 2-minute meeting with the same person you shared your PWOC story with. Discuss what you think would happen if PWOC was only internally focused. If you have time, discuss what you think would happen if PWOC was only externally focused. After your discussion, we'll take a look at PWOC's internal mission.